I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Hey everybody, right here in front of the Walt Disney Theater on Deck 4 on the Disney Wonder. So glad you're there with us. Dude, we made land.
That's right.
It's true, there is land out there. After 4 days at sea, we're in Hawaii finally. This is the thing we've been planning for all year.
That's right.
To go to Hawaii. So we're in Hilo. Had a great day in Hilo, actually.
It was fun. It was fantastic. It was great to come in. We came in pretty slow. It was great to see the island and what it looked like. How lush it is. We had a helicopter flying around us, and it was actually dropping petals, and I'm sure taking some pictures of the ship and stuff. But it was great to come in and see the beautiful port and beautiful island.
Yeah, it was a big deal because this is Disney's first time, first trip to the islands. The Disney Cruise Line ship anyway. This is her first trip to the island, so that was a blast to be there. We started out, we had breakfast at Beach Blanket. We kind of broke it up a little bit today. Went up there, our servers were up there, so we wanted to go up and hang out with them. Then it was nice to be back in the USA.
That's right.
Because our phones work.
Great, yeah.
Yeah. No roaming charges, even though we're, thousands of miles from home.
That's right.
By
Still
now.
in the USA. It was great. You see a lot of people up on deck, with their phones and everything, calling their loved ones and bragging like, "Hey, I'm in Hawaii."
Yeah. So I got caught up on email a little bit. Then we had lunch before we got off the island. We had to carb up because we've got some kayaking coming up today.
That's right. Yep.
So we carved up there. They had, at Beach Blanket, they do kind of a theme every day. So today was a noodle theme, so they had like noodle bowls and things going on up there, different broths, different, chicken and beef and vegetable and stuff going on. But after that, man, we hit the island and went to Hilo Bay.
That's right. Yeah, great guides, Micah and Lindsay, husband and wife, and they were absolutely phenomenal. We started off in the bay, and it was a blast. Yeah. Started paddling out toward the out into the bay a little bit, and then caught up with the surf and kind of rode the surf inland. That
was some of the coolest kayaking I've done, and we've kayaked a lot in Vero Beach and all over the world really. We've kayaked in Castaway Cay with Disney Cruise Line. We kayaked in other places. Done a lot of it in Vero Beach, as I mentioned, but it was a lot different here. We were kind of following Micah, our guide, and he was good at this because he was actually surfing a kayak. He was riding the wave literally. He would catch that thing just like you're on a boogie board or a surfboard, and actually letting the wave push him right in through the mouth of the river. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, we had a pretty good amount of surf as we were going into this inland and going under this bridge, and so he was able to catch those, and it was absolutely great. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We got a lot of footage.
Yeah, we did. We're actually going to do a whole episode on this because what we did, as Andrew mentioned, we kayaked across the bay, but then under a bridge and actually went up to a river. Our goal was to see this waterfall. Now, it was a little rough today, so Micah didn't want to let anybody do the actually kayak right up to it. So he was going to he was going to pull the kayaks through this little channel and then up to the other area where he could get up to the waterfall. But he even thought that was a little rough, so he had everybody get out of the kayak and actually just kind of walk over and then get back in the kayak. Well, we decided to try it on our own.
And we had a little mishap. But we've got all the footage for you. You guys keep watching. In a couple weeks, we'll have a full episode of our kayaking adventure in Hawaii for you.
And the kayaking adventure slash Rick's first swim in the Pacific Ocean. So you'll want to check that out for yourself.
Miss it.
Yeah. So what was supposed to be a dry kayak trip actually turned out into a swim along, which was kind of cool. Because as I mentioned, we wanted to just kind of paddle up the rapids ourselves, and we found out that those ocean kayaks are not meant for rapids sideways. So check it out for yourself and you'll see. And as Andrew mentioned, we've got some great footage of the waterfalls and just different things that happen. And there were two adventures that day. One in the morning, they had no turnovers.
Nope,
And
no
on
flips.
ours, two kayaks flipped. And we
That's
were the
right.
first, so we christened the kayaks that day.
And when I say I've got footage of everything, I mean everything.
Yeah, we have a waterproof helmet cam, which Andrew took under the boat with him.
That's right.
Yeah.
It definitely got some experience today.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
that.
Yeah, like it didn't get experience when we were snowmobiling in Jackson Hole, but we used the same camera for that, which is really cool. So literally we brought you everything back from this trip. So we had a full day of that, and then we got back to the ship, and something really cool happened, right?
Yeah, that's right. We had the Avengers premiering that day, and it actually had premiered at 12:01 in the morning, and I tried to wake up and I just couldn't keep my eyes open, so I decided not to go to the 12:01 showing, but we did end up going to the 5 o'clock showing of the Avengers in 3D in the Walt Disney Theater, in the big theater here.
Yeah.
So that was a blast to be able to see that on the same day that it opened in the U.S.
Yeah,
in the continental states.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. They actually sent it to Disney in a box, pass-coded, so they couldn't open the box until, well, they didn't give them the password until it actually premiered in
That's
the
right.
U.S.
Yep.
So we've had the Avengers all week on the ship, but nobody's been able to watch it. But we were among the first with you guys to see the Avengers right out here in the Pacific, actually right here in Hilo, Hawaii. How cool is that, right?
Very cool.
And then we finished out the day with dinner at Triton's. Again, we had an island theme with more shrimp and scallops. Man, there's been a lot of shrimp
Did you say
on
shrimp?
this ship. Yeah, shrimp.
Wow.
You know, you would think Tom Hanks was here with us, you know.
Lots of shrimp.
There's so much shrimp. We've had, no, I'm not going to do it to you, but we've had a lot of shrimp. And I think it's going to keep recurring.
I sure
have
hope
a
so.
feeling. Yeah,
I'm loving
yeah.
it.
So we're having some great seafood, having some great times. Man, Hilo was beautiful.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
Biggest
it was.
island. It is absolutely gorgeous just to see how lush the island is. When you think of like a tropical island to go vacation, this is what you think of, the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah.
You know,
This is where Captain Cook first landed, right?
It's gorgeous.
1600.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it was. Great day here on Hilo. Met some wonderful people. As Andrew mentioned, Mike and Lindsay, they were just so friendly and warm, and told us all about the islands, about the history of Hilo a bit. Learned about King Kamehameha, how he liked to surf this island. This was where we were kayaking. That was one of King Kamehameha's favorite surf spots for him and all of his surfer buddy dudes. So it was just a blast.
Absolutely.
A blast. So, all right, so that's going to finish up our Hilo day. Got another big day for you tomorrow, so don't miss a thing. Come right back. So long, everybody.